Get Your Goals Annual Challenge, day 278. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And we're working on contribution goals this month. We're talking all about the area of our life framework contribution. You know, how do we impact others in a positive way? It's finding ways to make a positive difference in the lives of other people. You know, we automatically work toward making our life better, and usually the people we love and care about. But how do we impact others outside of ourselves? And today's topic is finding opportunities to give back and to share with other people. Now, we'll talk in detail about how do you pick organizations if you want to hook up with different organizations? How do you pick what causes and charities and things to give back, or what organizations to interact with to give back? But we want to do a couple of things first. We want to identify what we're passionate about, what causes, what things, what change do we want to see in the world, what things are important to us, where are our passions with respect to life. I know people that want to help people that are in prison as they get out, or when they come out of prison, they want to create jobs and opportunities and homes and ways for them to make a legitimate income so they don't end up back inside. I know people that want to help people that have mental challenges or are rehabilitating from some type of an addiction. So we want to identify, what are we passionate about? I know people that help kids, right? Children and abused women, things like that. So I want to know what we're passionate about, because that's where we want to contribute. That's where we want to spend our time, our energy, our resources, etc. Then we're going to assess our resources. What do we have available in terms of that we can share with other people? Do we have very little money but a lot of time? Then we can donate our time and our attention. I think we forget sometimes that our attention and our time and our actual personal involvement is much more valuable than the money that we can donate. Now, of course, a lot of organizations will tell you, no, we just want your money. You don't have to donate. All we want is your money. Guess what? Those are probably the organizations I'm not going to interact with. I've worked with a lot of them, and I know that if they're just in it for the money, and most of the money is not going to the cause that they're purporting to support, then I'm not going to support them. And I encourage you to do your research and not as well. Research and support organizations. Give your time, money, and energy, especially your money, only to causes that you know are going to actually help the people, the places, the thing that you want them to help. Set measurable objectives, and we'll talk about this as we're setting our goals with respect to the area of contribution in our life, and then create a timeline. I will contend that the best time to start donating or finding some way to give back is like right now, every day. I try to find a way to give back in a positive way to people and things outside of myself every single day. Because guess what? If it's a habit, you just do it without thinking. Our idiom today for Supersize Your Business is give the shirt off of your back. And I don't know that I'd give the shirt off my back personally. I guess I have, but unless I'm wearing layers, I'm not going to do that. But I know people, and I am proud to say that my children are people that would give the shirt off their back. They're always willing to help other people. Just yesterday, they helped a gentleman that they met, and I was super duper proud of them. So finding opportunities. How do we find opportunities to give back? Number one, we look into possible volunteer programs. There's all kinds of opportunities, just like we're always surrounded with life and business opportunities and investment opportunities. We're always surrounded with opportunities to give back, and giving back is actually way easier than starting a business or finding a new job, etc., because all we have to do is volunteer. And there's lots of volunteer programs. If we don't want to volunteer ourselves, we can donate. I don't know about you, but when I moved this last time, I donated 90% of everything I own to Goodwill. Most of it went to Goodwill because I was in a hurry to move, but you can donate to whatever organization makes sense to you. I like to donate to the veterans because they'll come to my house and pick it up. Random acts of kindness. Open the door for somebody. Smile at someone, for goodness sake. What does that cost you? Guess what? It doesn't cost you anything, and it might be the difference in making someone's day. Community events. There's all kinds of ways to get involved in your community and volunteer in your community in whatever capacity makes sense for you. You can teach a course at a community college or a local college, or most local high schools have programs where you can teach a course. And you don't have to charge money for it. You can teach a course and teach people life skills that will help them in any area or aspect of their life. Excuse me. Almost all of us, no matter how old we are looking for opportunities to grow and become a better version of ourselves or to get better at something. I love cooking. I've cooked my entire life and baked. I love it. I have had a food business for 35 years. I'm obviously pretty good at it, made millions of dollars, but I am always looking for ways to improve my cooking, ways to be better at that, ways to find new things to try, etc. Because it's a continuous improvement thing. So I'm always looking for courses, not courses, but classes and things to take in different types of cooking and different techniques, etc. And we can make a difference. How do we make a difference? By staying committed. Decide you're going to make a positive difference in the world. If you don't want to make the world a better place, you're probably not listening to me. But if you do, just say, I am going to give value to the world and leave the world better than I left it. And if that's your long-term intention, guess what? It's easy to find things every day that you can do to help other people. My sister gave me this bag full of treasures, little treasures. I don't even remember what she gave me in it. But it's called the Giving Bag. And I think it's an absolutely incredible idea. And it's a great example of how we can give back. And my other sister and my daughter were going through the coffee drive-through the other day, and somebody in front of them bought their coffee for them. That's an example of giving back, or a random act of kindness. But this one says, and I'm going to read it because I think it's really good. It's got a cool poem on it. This bag is on a journey. Please help it on its way. Fill it with loving kindness while it is with you on this day. Create a precious memory with your family and your friends, then pass it on to someone else so that the journey never ends. And then on the bottom, it's got a place where it says sign and date as you pass the bag on. Now, I just got it. My sister did not sign and date it. I don't know that I will. I might just fill it with treasures and pass it on without signing it either, because I don't need credit for giving value or giving something out into the world. But it just goes to show you that there are always opportunities around us, and they come into our life for a reason, to remind us that we want to be giving back to the world in a positive way. And even if it's just by setting a good example, by offering to help someone, by asking someone how they're doing, and then listening as they tell you, things like that. Our action item today is find one way that would interest you in giving back to the world, and just share, hey, I'm going to smile at somebody today. I'm going to smile at a stranger today, which is something that I'm super duper scared of. Maybe that's you. Not me. It hasn't been me probably since I was a little girl. I've always been that. I love my second granddaughter so much like I was as a child. It's really fun to watch her growing up. She's 2, and she's that kid that pulls everybody into the playground to play with her. She's so fun to watch. So that's it. Action item. One way you're going to give back. One way you could give back. I'm not saying you have to do it today, but one way that that resonates with you as a way to give back and make the world a better place. That's it. Have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow with another contribution goals related topic. Have an awesome day. If you need help, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.